Hello to all of you lovely people out there. Hello. Aurelius the butler is here. Your butler, of course. And I certainly hope that we have a wonderful day today, because we're going to be streaming some more video games, some more, finally, the last of Haunted Divinity. But of course, I'm going to have to say hello to everyone, all of you lovely people out there. Hello to Nova Star's probably going to miss the first hour of the stream, but join for the second. Very well, Nova. I hope you have a lovely time with whatever you're doing in the first hour of the stream, I suppose. But first, of course, I say first, I've got to go now over to the YouTube side. Start saying hello to everyone there. I see Thalicia. Hello, Thalicia. Greetings, Slasher. And cheese, ooh, to you too. It's going to behave. Let's hope so. Well, apparently not. Still struggling. I am saying a sentence right now. Skibbity-bee-bap-boo-da-boo. Is it working? Tell me now. Skibbity-bap-bap-boo-da-blah. Oh, hello to you, Jelly. Hello. And hello, Ocean. I hope it's not completely crashed now on Twitter. Twitter? No, Twitch. Oh, you know what I mean. The one with the T in the title. Right, it looks like things are okay now. Again, I do apologize. Oh, and I love you too, Gray. Mwah, kissy for you. Right, I think it should be. Yes, sometimes these streams tend to take a bit of a poo, and then well, malfunction completely. But yes, you definitely caught me scat singing there, Thalicia. I'm a scat butler, skibbity-bitty-bee-bop-bop-bop. Okay, enough of that, but you know, you get the idea. Anyway, for serious now, for serious. I'm going to be serious now. I'm going to be very serious. Yes, yes. Right. Okay. I love you too. Thank you very much, Felicia. Mwah. Summary of last streams, suggests Slasher. What happened last stream? It was the... Oh yes, we looked at some really, really bad album covers and we all laughed at them. That sums it up. Oh dear, is it still skippy? Wait a minute, let's see what I can do here. Bear with me, everyone. Let's close this. Close some stuff and things. Right. One can only hope that helps. There we go. Okay. Alright. Now, fingers crossed, everyone. Fingers crossed. What we're doing this time. Yes, I recommend refreshing the stream, everyone. If you're on Twitch, just refresh. And if you're on YouTube, hit the refresh button. And hopefully all will be okay. So be sure to suggest that, everyone. Refresh in chat. Refreshing chat. What am I saying? Yes. Please don't explode, Elliot. Please don't. I don't want to clean up that mess. Hello, Dragonstar. Welcome. Welcome. And very bored person asking, is it going to be a sad stream? Well, it depends on if we get through this, the demo of, Haunted Divinity. Because there might be some sad twists and turns. There's only one way to find out, you see. There's only one way to find out. Nevertheless. It's gonna be worth a look, of course. Worth a check. No, Elliot, you still can't explode. Exploding is loud and messy. Instead, you can melt in a puddle of nice, relaxing goop in your bed or something. I don't know where I'm going with this really, but basically, you're allowed to relax, but you're not allowed to explode. No. No exploding. No exploding on this live stream service, I'm afraid. Now, I'm sure they might enjoy that a bit on other streams. Does Lucky Jean like people in chat saying they're going to explode and then going kaboom? I don't know. I've never asked him, but if any fans out there, please ask him. But nevertheless. Oh, you want me to play with your hair, Jelly? Lift your strands of hair and go, look, the hair's bouncing around. Boing, boing, boing. Nice Wizard of Oz reference there, very bored person. I'm melting. What a world. I feel like that anytime it's 30 degrees plus. Yes, so as Slash aptly says, from the last time we were streaming Haunted Divinity, we were making far too many jokes about cheese, drama, pregnancy, a cat, Venerock being a silly Billy, and other such things. Now, there will be no cheese jokes. No cheese jokes this time, because the cheese does not appear in the rest of the demo. So it's alright if you're not a fan of the demo jokes. No, the cheese jokes. You'll be okay. Oh, poor little kitty cat. I'm terribly sorry to hear that, Grey. I hope they... Okay, seems okay today. That's a relief. Be sure to give your kitty cat a kissy on the head. Even if cats don't really like being kissed on the head, but do it anyway. It'll be worth it. So causing chaos, fire, and staying in a cage, that's what they do over on Lucky Jean's side, says Ocean. Thank you for enlightening me. Please don't do any of that here. We get enough fires anytime there's, well, when I step away from a stream, you see. And definitely no more web jokes. Oh, blimey, that got me in a tizzle last time. Star glow. Anyway. And, oh, yes, they got me there. They've all got me with the Vimto tax. All right. Take my delicious Vimto if you must. Good thing I stocked up. Remember to hydrate, everyone. Oh. The little kitty cat didn't mind the kissy. That's a relief. Oh, hey, no fires, Jelly. I'm watching you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ocean. Well, all I'm going to suggest to you, not tell you, but to suggest to you, is that you enjoy the stream and that you relax. I really hope that you'll be able to relax. If you don't like fire spamming in the chat, what do you have spammed in chat? Says Minari Jester. That's a good question. I suppose sweets. We all like sweets, don't we? Or hearts and hugs. We all love those. We can't spam Vimto for obvious reasons. There's no such emoji. And well, if you can get Vimto imported, Jelly, maybe in one of those American shops with the British Isle consisting of like maybe 1 foot of things on a shelf. Maybe you might find there. Spam dogs? Oh, don't tell me you're insinuating something about me, Slasher, if you were to spam little doggo emojis. Because I'm sure we can all agree I am not anything closely resembling that of a doggo of any kind. We're all in agreement there, aren't we, everyone? Aren't we? Really? Your eyes look like that gummy things. Do I dare ask what gummy things? I'll take it as a compliment. I mean, it means that my eyes are nice to look at least. No, Grey. No, not the doggo emojis, because I'm not a doggo, just because I have the floppy ears and the little tail. And just because I go Well, that does not mean that I'm anything closely resembling, combining two words in one, a doggo. And yes, well, Slasher, if I end up drinking this much Vimto, I think my blood's probably going to turn purple at this rate. Gummy eyes, that's probably the strangest, but at the same time nicest thing someone could say. No, I'm not going to do soft jelly, because I am not a puppy. Puppies go, oh, but I'm not one, so I'm not going to do it. I'm sure you can expect that from other streamers out there. Other streamers like Jim Bob the Dog Smith or the yes, people like that. Yes. Where did I get Jim Bob the Dog Smith from? I don't know. I don't really know many streamers from the top of my head. I only know a few off the top of my head, and, you know, interacted with a few, but still. But anyway. Gummy doggos better than gummy bears or worms now, 1999. I'll take 2 packets. Oh, you think my eyes are like little red rubies? Ah, thank you, Starglow. I'm sure you've got gems for eyes. And, no, you can't eat mine eyes, Elliot. That's weird. Oh, hello, feral matcha gremlin. No, you've just made it in time, actually. We're going to be starting some streaming very soon. No, don't woo-woo me with those emojis, Ocean, because it's not me in a nutshell at all. Oh, Delisha calling me cute, but you're cute, Delisha. You're all cute to me. Ah, Shoto the male VTuber has dog ears and tail sometimes. Hey, maybe that Shoto gentleman might be interested in a crossover stream, maybe? You never know. I'd love to stream and maybe do some crossovers with more streamers, but we'll see. I really should try and speak to more streamers, but the thing is, I don't really know many in person. I know Tabby Thash, I know Lucky Jean, because we collaborated. I know of, there's probably a few more off the top of my head, but not many. Still, if there's any streamers out there, maybe a crossover stream might be possible, perhaps. Oh, blue gems for eyes, sapphire eyes, eh, Starglow? Pretty. Sure, I'll call you Matcha because it's so much easier that way. You're petting my ears and my hair? Oh, well, if you're going to pet my ears and my hair, then I guess I can't resist there. I can't say no to that. Okay, don't mind any phone noises in the background. Getting a lot of messages all of a sudden recently. In any case, I think now's a good time. A good time to, step on it with, let's see. Yes. I've got to play that Haunted Divinity demo, everyone. That's what we've all been waiting for. So that means I have to do a window capture. And we're going to play the demo once again. Except not there. Let's increase the size of that to about there. Yes, I know I've not really done a good job of cropping these and putting it in a good place, but hey ho, it's off the stream I go. Anyway. Oh, I see. Shota's a huge VTuber, in which case, not going to be interested with a small potatoes channel like JTV ASMR, sadly. Such is life, I suppose. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Slasher. I hope that you feel much better ever so soon. So what on earth has happened? Oh, here we go. There we are. I hope you feel much better very, very soon, dear old Slasher. let's not put myself in front of that. No one will be able to read it. That would be silly. Okay. Anyway, so I think it's only time? Yes, I think it is indeed time to continue with this demo, which I shall be continuing with narrating as well. And look at that beautiful art, everyone. Remember, the Haunted Divinity demo is out. It's available now, and you can download a copy of it. Our beloved TsunamiJuria, who... Oh, I didn't say hello to TsunamiJuria. Hello, if you're still there, Juria. Be sure to download a copy of Haunted Divinity's demo. Check out the lovely art and the music box in it. Join the Discord as well. And just get involved, basically. Get involved. Be sure to download it for yourself and experience it for yourself, because it's lovely. It's a great demo. Such wonderful writing and voice talent, etc. Hello, Juria. Good to see you're still here. You see, Juria's helping me with a project I'm getting a bit of input on. I think all of us on the JTV ASMR crew are getting a bit of input on this particular idea that we're working on, a little project. But we'll see. Maybe I might spoil what it might be down the line later. We'll see. In any case, bless you, Slasher. Again, I hope that you're feeling much, much better soon. Much, much better. Okay. Righto, everyone. Yes, I see a lot of people are going through an unpleasant week, let's put it that way. So, let's play a bit of Haunted Divinity, the demo. Maybe that might pep us all up. Well, we'll see, Grey, we'll see. No spoilers just yet, of course. Right, now where were we? It was... I believe it was... yes. Here it is. Right. Let us resume. Not long after, the pair were settling into bed. Venrock wearing simple silk breeches, and Angie comfortable under the sheets in a chemise also made from Venrock's silk. Oh, he's able to make such lovely silky clothes. That must be beautiful to wear, you know, being a spider god and all that. Angie rolled onto her side, face to face with Venrock. Hello to you, Luminarix, voice of Angie here. Hopefully we're going to be wrapping up this demo in this stream, but it depends if we're making any more silly jokes. We'll see. Venrock just wearing pants. She reached across the large mattress to place her hand over his head after his head hit the pillow. It makes it seem like it just like whoosh, like oof. Just headbutted his pillow like boom.
Are we okay?
He wanted to scoff, to ask what sort of question that was, or even to just promise that they were with words alone. But Venrock knew that wasn't what she was trusted to do, though. He was trusted to show her through action. Well, too right, Slasher. Did he make these clothes that he's wearing right now? I mean, he looks so thin, but when he takes them off, he's so buff and great shape. These clothes must be quite restrictive to kind of, you know, hold all of that muscle. It's kind of like, a bit like Groundskeeper Willie or Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. But, you know, but with better clothing. Anyway, let's see. Venrock scooted closer, gripping her hand tight for a moment. Well, yes, these are locked because of adult content, so instead, let's hold her tight so she can never leave. One sneeze, his pecs are out. Like, Angie just tickles him under the nose with a feather, like, Angie, don't do that. Choo! Boing! Like, oh, Angie, you've made my pecs drop out. I wish I didn't wear such tight clothing. And Angie's like, oh, I don't mind. Well, yes, I'm sure you don't. They totally are so meant for each other. He pulled her knuckles close, kissing them softly without breaking eye contact. Angie blushed softly. her smile small and satisfied. Venrock pulled her close, wrapping his arms around her. Angie settled into the warmth of his bare chest, arms around him. Angie, this is Balenciaga. Whoops, your chest is out. Oh, you're so silly, Slasher. Venrock's heart heated up with how close she was to him, how she felt like she was trying to crawl into his chest and live within him. I love you. That will never change.
I know, babe. Thank you.
Don't thank me. Just never leave. Angie answered by cuddling herself more into his arms before drifting into the world of dreams. Slash is suggesting the naughty options are either to play Monopoly or Jenga. Very dangerous, those games. Either that or he's going to turn around and say, Angie, let's do it. Let's play Dead by Daylight. And we all know that's a rated 18 game. So that's only for adults and preferably young silly billies to play. Angie answered by cuddling herself more... No, I already said that, didn't I? What am I doing? Oh, and it froze. Never mind. Okay, so I've got to... Quick save. Moonlight illuminated the path the pair walked in the garden of the temple that Angie had put together. Angie held her swollen belly as they strolled together, a nightly ritual that they had kept for weeks, meant to keep her on her feet and to give Venrock a reason to be with her instead of spending his time listening. Venrock noted that Kiva was not following them at a distance in the name of service tonight, not like usual. The peace and privacy was welcome. Angie, I have allowed myself to have wandering thoughts lately.
That's never good.
I am being serious. I want to do right by you, as I have not been doing so. And she stopped, tilting her head and looking directly at him.
Venrock, you've done everything right. I couldn't be happier, everything.
Angie, you are in your 3rd trimester by now, and I still haven't done what I have been needing to do. What has he been needing to do, everyone? What should Venrock be doing right now? Disco dancing? Maybe he invents disco and starts dancing? Like, ooh, ah, ooh, da, ba, doo, ba, da. Maybe that could be one of the options, to start dancing in front of Angie, right? No, probably not. But let's have a look anyway. Angie cupped his cheek, her stomach pressed against his.
What are you talking about?
After a moment of silence, Venrock reached into his robe and produced a small, flat black box. Angie recognized it immediately. I found this from one of those metal bird things. It crashed over there, and there were 20 or 30 people. They call it an aeroplane, and this is the black box from it. I took it while no one was looking. Venrock hit the griddy. Angie, what is hitting the griddy? I was told that I should do that. I'll crump for you, Angie. If you get that reference, you're amazing. Oh, hello to you, that one nerd. Oh, totally understand if you can't stay, but thank you. Thank you for saying hi. And yes, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm sure the stream will go perfectly. Thank you oh so much for the kind words. Mwah. Kissy to you, by the way. Slasher saying, Angie, this box. We're playing Cards Against Humanity. Grey got the reference, because Grey is cool. Oh, hang on, it's frozen on my end. Here we go. It was from the master jeweler, the one who famously refused most patrons. She didn't have time to speak before Venrock opened it in front of her. Inside lay an amulet on a silver chain, its jewel the size of an eye, cut to a sharp point at its center with a dozen facets. Most striking of all, the gem shone with every color of the rainbow, swirling like a prismatic pool of lazy water.
Venrock.
Oh, then it froze. Drink time.
Once you have this baby, once I can protect both of you more easily, I don't want you to be a secret anymore.
At the wedding, they can play Mario Party. Winner takes the first slice of cake, suggests Slasher. Brilliant idea.
I will give you the grandiose wedding you deserve, if you'll have me as your husband.
No, I don't want that.
Shocker! Shocker! She's saying no? To Venrock? Why? But why? Let's find out. If that works for you, Grey, sure. Let's just assume she ate a lot of food, but I'm sure someone's going to joke and say cheese again. Someone's going to make that joke. Actually, I think Slasher already made the joke. Either way. Venrock was taken aback, but the glimmer still in Angie's eyes kept him from breaking in that vulnerable moment.
No?
I want you as my husband now.
Oh, she had us all on the ropes there. She had us all on the ropes. She's not going to wait for a wedding. She wants a wedding now. But will Venrock agree? Let's find out.
I don't need a giant wedding with 1,000 guests and bells above us. I just want your vows. And I've already had my vows to you written for months.
I didn't realize.
If you want me as your wife, my love, let us speak our vows where we stand. Then you could put that gorgeous amulet on me.
Slash is saying, fine, but you're wearing the dress, Ven. What? Why? You've got the hips for it. Okay, fair enough. Angie, you are such a little minx, aren't you? You know how to keep us on the edge of the ropes and then pull us back in. She's smart like that. She's sharp as a tack. Although that's the thing sometimes. Sometimes I think she lets her sharpness show off a bit too much, even in inopportune times. And that can complicate things, you know, at first, kind of take aback someone, but then, big relief right afterwards.
You always make things hard, don't you?
You scared me as well, Minari Jester. And it looks like, yes, a wedding is happening, and... Well said, Jilly. She bamboozled us. And Slasher suggesting that suddenly a man in a bird mask appears, announcing he's the officiant. A certain doctor, maybe... A doctor in a suit, that Dr. Sinric fellow popping out of nowhere and making a surprise cameo. Luminarix saying, as the voice of Angie, of course, such a tease, part on the script, partly on me. Made some of the tones flirtier than intended. Hey, it works for her character, Luminarix. It works for her character, and of course a fantastic delivery all the same. Exactly. As Grey says, she's allowed to do a little trolling as a treat.
I think I made things considerably easier on you, V. Any other would beg for all divine wealth to go into the wedding.
As Dragonstar says, we've been speckle-golfed. That's not even a word, and I agree with you.
And any other man that isn't a foolish god would have proposed when you first told him you were pregnant.
Well, that reminds me, let's just turn the music down a bit. There we go. And she flicked his nose. Boing.
Perhaps, but you're who I have, as I am who you have.
You are. I wouldn't change that for anything.
SCP-049J. Oh, isn't that online bird creature thingy-madoodah that people always go gaga for? It's funny. I remember once. I presume I had some sort of surprise checkup in a strange location from this Dr. Cynric fellow, and in between he started ranting, saying, "Why does everyone keep calling me SCP-049?" and saying that's not my name. I hoped to try and explain to him, but I was far too sleepy, and I think he transported me to a bed and all to a strange location. It was, I swear it was, I think it was inside a supermarket at night with no one inside. It was me, bed and all, and it felt real. It really did feel real and like not a dream, but I couldn't tell because I was too tired. But I digress. Let's continue. Slash is saying, the big question for Angie is what she's naming the baby. Maybe Anna Rack Nid. Boo. Boo. Yes, I think that Cynric fellow is a bit of a menace in a way. Might as well have taken me to a 24/7, well, maybe not 24/7 Tesco's, but one that must have closed right after 11 p.m. because no one was there and most of the lights were off. But anyway, let's continue. Angie smiled wide, a giggle on her lips.
We're engaged,
She knows.
and now you and I are here at our wedding. It's not like how the storybooks write it, but I think this is better.
But to be fair, Slasher, I was too tired to even consider that, and besides, I didn't have any money. Barely had any clothes anyway, so I had to keep myself hidden under my bed sheets. Didn't want to get an indecent, dressed sort of crime on oh, you know what I mean, like a charge from the police being caught on CCTV or something. That would have been awkward.
Go ahead. Tell me the vows I'm half sure you've written.
Venrock stifled a blush of shame, as he truthfully hadn't written any. Yes, they do blink. If you watch carefully, Elliot, they do blink. Even Venrock and his little spider eyes on his head, they blink too. You know, when he's not blushing like a little strawberry. Look at him. Look at him. He has a strawberry face. Strawberry face. And yes, Angie's laughter is adorable, isn't it, Alicia? Yes, that's the one, Dragonstar. Thank you for the correction. And then a chaotic jester appears and yells about objecting to the wedding. I wouldn't be surprised if that little pesky pomme de terre fellow will be intruding to make things a bit of a problem. And, well, I don't know if I would entirely trust this Dr. Cynric fellow getting me out of the slammer, very bored person, knowing him and his peculiar means of getting around and just his peculiar personality, really. That hesitation earned him a loving nudge from Angie.
Then I'll start.
She took both of Venrock's hands in her own.
V, my not-so-traveling liar and peeper. My time with you has been the greatest story of my life.
It is adorable when he blushes, this silly little tsundere. Yeah, well, yes, that's the weird thing, Elliot, yes. There's a little jester, right, and this sounds crazy, but there's a little jester with a French accent called Pomme de Terre, who seems to be going around causing, well, I presume chaos is the intention, but it's more just like annoying little pranks and problems. And, the strange thing is, his name means potato in French. I don't know why he would call himself that. I don't know if he even knows that, but anytime I think he's there and I try and catch up with him, he's already gone and hidden away giggling. He's a little menace, and I said it before and I said it again. If I catch him, I am going to put him in a dog catcher. You know those little plastic containers for traveling dogs. I will put him in that as punishment. Little gremlin of a jester, I swear.
A greater story than I could ever write. A mortal falling for a god, even if I didn't know it at the time, is so incredibly stupid.
Slasher saying, "Hey Dad, how did you meet Mum?" "Well, child, she was skinny dipping in a lake, and then she seduced me with her stories." "Mum, is that true?" "Yes, hon." These clothes look a little Japanese. They do, actually. They very much do look quite, Japanese-inspired sort of, robes and, whatnot. You were giggling that much through some of those lines you were doing for Andri here, eh, Luminarix? I can't say I blame you. Hello, Zorazip, welcome. We've got Andri and Venrock here in the Haunted Divinity demo, and they're going to get married right here, right now. They're saying their vows.
I wouldn't change that decision no matter what was offered to me. I'll make that mistake every single time, in every single life I live. I want you as my husband, Venrock. I want to be your wife so badly that I dream of it.
No, don't listen to don't listen to Slasher. No one yell objection. We don't need drama. We want lovely, mushy, kissy.
I know our physical time together won't be forever. I can't follow you that far. But my heart and my love can.
That's okay, Zora. That's okay. If you were playing DBD, I hope you were having a good time all the same. Oh yes, she has a gorgeous dress. So gothic. So beautiful. Who's marrying them, y'all think? Says Minari Jester. I mean, who is there to marry? Maybe that cat from before. That cat outside of Angie's old apartment. Just goes, meow. And then it's like, well, that's good enough. We're married.
I offer it for you freely. For eternity.
TsunamiJuria says, the style is a mix of old Japanese and Chinese, like the wuxia style. Oh. If they divorce, they duel with French bread. Where did that idea come from, Slasher? I hope it never happens. But I would like a scene where they just start sword fighting with French sticks, because that would be kind of funny, admittedly. And they're totally so husband and wife, the Legions. Totally. The way I said y'all. I mean, sometimes I like to slip in a bit of an informal chat to seem cool and hip with all you, well, streaming chums. Okay. True, Venrock does technically have... Well, it's more like 8 legs and 2 arms, but still. Gray says they can get married if I can replace that one problematic follower of Venrock's. Can we trust her, though? Can we trust her? This person who has been kind of intruding on Angie and Venerok's little lovey-dovey kissy-kissies. Yes, can we trust old Kiva, who's lurking in the shadows in the dark, thinking, But looks like Slasher's hungering for drama. Ooh, Jelly Sing. Kiva seems to have realized by now that V isn't into her. Could that be it? Could that be the case? We'll see. Let's check it. Let's find out. True, drama does make things a lot more fun. Hey, don't call me old, Elliot. I'm not that old. Cheeky little young'un. No, that makes me sound older. Oh, no. Oh, and Zora, if there's something you want to ask, I mean, you can always drop a message in the usual manner, or you can write it here. It's up to you. It's up to you. Yes, Kiva has been a bit sus. I hope there will be cake. Angie searched his face as her voice fell quiet, hope and love burning in her gaze. Venerok opened his mouth to speak. He had nothing prepared, but he had a heart, and he would be damned if he couldn't speak from it. Yes, at this point, anyone calls me old, I'll call you a whippersnapper and make myself sound even older than ever. Yes, I totally agree with Gray. Let's appoint Gray as like the leader of all of Venerok's followers. I think we can trust Gray. Absolutely. Much more than Kiva, though. Kiva's a little bit on the sussy side.
I wouldn't even know what to say in front of a wedding audience. I hardly know what to say in front of you.
Try for me. It'll be easier once you start.
Yes, I don't think Venerok is the kind of person to basically recreate Kano's fatality from Mortal Kombat just for the sake of a wedding gift, Slasher. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Venerok looked to the moon above, praying to nobody for the strength to form the words. He felt those prayers answered from within himself and looked back down to lock eyes with the love of his deific life. Yes, I'm terribly sorry. I'm not feeling well. Zora, I'm sorry for that the bad, about all the bad stuff and whatnot. Bless you. And just remember, everyone, just remember. That's what these streams are here for. If you're ever feeling down or you're feeling blue, just know there's always a stream to join on the select days and times. And that we're all here for one another. To be a side character with a crush on Venerok, a Grey. Like, oh, he's so handsome and cute, but then again, so is Angie. Surely I can be his number 2. Hang on.
Angie, my world was full of darkness. Both the darkness of those that whispered in my ears, and the darkness of cold halls and colder shadows in every corner of my home. You have shone a light of warmth where I believed such a thing never would be. I cannot properly voice how thankful I am for your presence. From the moment we first shared words, I have been addicted to you, even if I didn't realize it.
Sort of saying I'd rather have Reno from Final Fantasy VII. Oddly specific choice, but hey, I'm not arguing.
That is an addiction I never want to break. Even when our time together comes to an end, You'll have my heart and my love forever, as I'll have yours. I offer it to you freely, for eternity.
Oh, he's such a poet, isn't he? Good job, Venerok. Good job. I probably shouldn't pat him on the head, he won't like that. But still.
I accept your vows, Venerok.
Hey, I'm not judging, Zora. If you got a crush on Reno from Final Fantasy VII, I'm not judging. Though it does make me kind of want to do another Let's Rate Your Crushes thingy stream again. It kind of makes me want to do that again. With better preparation, mind you. Yes, headpats for Venerok, because he's a good boy. Here's an idea, Elliot. Don't call me old and I won't crash out. How about that? How many times can you resist calling me old? Turn that into a game.
As I accept your vows, Angie.
They accept the vows! They accept the vows! Yay! Without a word, Angie stepped back and lowered her head, allowing Venerok to gently place the amulet around her neck. It shone brilliantly, though it did not match the beauty he saw in her eyes as she straightened. Venerok swept Angie off her feet, both her heart and her body, and cradled her to his chest. Look at that heart. Let me save this, actually. I best save it. No, I'll save this one. There we go. Oh, you cheeky little runt, Elliot. I should bonk you on the head with a pillow for implying I'm old. How dare you? Still not a puppy sound, by the way. And yes, they're married, everyone. They're married. Yay! Now they can have their impromptu little wedding kiss. Kiss. Both of you kiss. Hopefully kiss. Oh yes, just notice the little baby bump. Oh, look good. Yeah. Even then, he's very strong. Very careful. Oh. Her face curled up in a coo when she realized Venerok had tears dripping down his cheeks. No, no. Rub those tears. Rub the tears.
I love you.
I love you too, my dear.
How adorable. Yes, don't put any pillows in the freezer, Elliot, and don't slap me. This is an adorable sight, isn't it? It's the leash. Oh. I'm sure there's a lot of gentlemen who just love the thought of carrying someone that they love very much like this. I mean, I'm strong enough. Crazy, it should have been me. Oh, bless you, Slasher. I hope you don't require that bucket right now, and that I hope you feel ever so better very, very soon. And well, yes, clearly they got a bit carried away, Zora, with their nautical nonsense, let's say. But it happens, sometimes it happens. Such is life. The kiss they shared under the moonlight was unlike any they had shared before, the charge of its importance setting it alight. The shared salt of it, the glue to the bond their words had formed. You like the idea to a very bored person? You like the thought of being carried around? Or at least carrying someone who you love ever so much around. Especially if it's this tall, handsome god. How could you say no? he carried her through the garden and into their temple, their shared home, where the bed awaited consummation. That night, they were wed. And what a short marriage it would be. Short marriage? What? Oh dear. That doesn't strike me with a lot of confidence, everyone. They're gonna be okay, right? Right? I mean, worth a check, right? Yes, let's check. Let's check. Very ominous. Well, we don't know if anyone died just yet, Grey, and I highly doubt it. I doubt that they got married and then the world exploded and then oh, game over, or demo over, and then the demo ends here. I mean, it could have ended here, Dragonstar. That would have been. It would have been too good of an ending, followed by an ominous one line. You know, it wouldn't have been enough to make people go, right, let's play the full game when it's out. Still, let's see what else happens. Venrock awoke to his webs, screaming. Oh, we're closer to the end than we thought. Than I thought, bet here. It's going to get pretty gnarly here, everyone, so prepare yourselves, prepare thyselves. It's going to get a bit gnarly. Yes, the world exploded. It just went for no apparent reason. Yes, it seems like a good cliffhanger on paper, Minari Chester, but then again, like, if you were to basically be given a visual novel, like, and they all lived happily ever after, or did they? Find out in the full game. I mean, that's one way of doing it, but it's very much a short kind of, you know, kind of bundle it all together and throw it out sort of way, a bit slapdash. The baby spider escapes her belly. Oh god, that'd be a gruesome thought, but is she in labor? Maybe. The birth? Could be. His webs can scream. That's because all the webs, they pick up all the lies and sounds for people from everywhere. So if they're all screaming, what? What's going on? Let's see. Ven's playing midwife quickly. Call the cheese from the previous stream as a qualified doctor. I thought we were having no more cheese jokes. Alright, let's go on. Not just screaming, but shrieking with pain and panic. His hands flew to grab Angie before his eyes even opened, to wake her up, to protect her. She wasn't there. His hands meant nothing but the empty mattress. He shot up, eyes bloodshot as he looked around the bedroom. It's a fast dresser.
Angie! Angie! Where are you?
Venrock conjured a thread and sent it out, winding it around the nearest curtain of his webs. Oh no, Angie left to get milk. His head nearly split as screams and searing heat flooded his mind.
Venrock! Please help me, Venrock!
What do you mean, slasher? This whole time Angie was a mental image of Venrock who wasn't real. What, is this all just the figment of someone's imagination? Just all of a sudden. It turns out Venrock and Angie never were there. There was just a big imagination made up by someone for giggles. So she turned into a spider, says Zora. Elliot saying she's been kidnapped. Could this have been something to do with Kira? Let's find out. Is she laboring? Who knows? Angie's voice stabbed into his mind, her screeching far more terrible than anything his nightmares had ever crafted. The city. The city. She was in the city. Why was she in the city? What had happened? What was going on? Why would she be screaming in such fear that she called out to him? All these questions poured through his mind as he flew through the forest towards the city. Not literally flying, he's not Superman. But still, it's quick save. Venrock had shifted into his full spider form. Dozens of threads shot out, latching onto the forest floor and yanking him forward faster and faster with every pull. Her screams never left his mind as he pushed himself beyond reason, faster than he had ever been. To compare him to a wind passing through the trees would be a disservice. Come on, everyone. Let's all hype Venrock here. We need your assistance. We need your support. We've got to hype Venrock. Say go, Venrock in chat. You don't have to, but it's just an idea, basically. Angie, it's Ven's job to leave to get milk, not you, says Slasher, and Elliot joining in. Spider-Man, Spider-V. Once he hit the city edge, Venrock's threads shot out to the buildings, yanking him around corners and frightening dozens, hundreds of people that were going about their morning. Their cries followed in his wake, not even a fraction of the scream he had heard from Angie. He smelled the smoke. Before he heard the screams in reality. What's going on? And yes, Luminarix is an amazing voice actor right here. She is amazing. We should all give lots of praise and love to her and to TsunamiJuria for writing this amazing visual novel. Demo at the moment, but oh, that blood-curdling scream, we must check. The sound shredded his soul. Faster. Her screams were filled with panic and brutal pain, both physical and deep in her heart. Well, you know what they say about smoke, Jilly. Where there's smoke, they pinch back. If you get that reference, you're cool. The cheering of the mob became a distant backdrop, drowned out by her voice. Plot twist, Angie's accidentally burnt the bread. That's why he's screaming. Faster! Everything in his arachnid body burned and creaked, but not an ounce of pain made its way to his nerves. Oh yes, I totally agree with Luminarix here. Props to the voice of Venrock. I wonder who voiced him. Anyway, drama, angst, yes. Gray loves that, so let's get more of that. He found her because of the webs. He's getting closer and closer, the screams and the shouts through his webs, like meaning, oh, I can sense it through these webs. It must be this way, that way. No, he had to reach her. He had to stop whatever was happening. He needed to save his baby. And Angie. Faster! Venrock reached the last street corner before one of the massive outskirt courtyards on the opposite side of the city. Let's save here. Was this Kiva's handiwork, as Jelly suggesting? We must see. Oh, bless you. Get that bucket ready, Slasher. I just hope that you don't end up having to be sick. The mob was massive, but that wasn't what she saw. He saw, but it. Venrock saw Angie thrashing against ropes that had her tied to a burning pyre in the center of the yard. Her eyes met his 8 as he finally came into view. Oh, hang on, everyone. We've got to pause for a moment. Spambot has been removed. Let's continue. Once it works. They both knew it was too late.
I love you.
The pyre reached its flashpoint and exploded into flames that engulfed Angie entirely, blocking her from sight. Be prepared, everyone. There could be another scream. I don't know. Let's check. Let's check. Venrock didn't remember forcing his way through the crowd or shifting back into his human form as the threads hurled people aside. Just after he broke free from the mob and into the cleared space around the pyre, his outstretched hands unleashed thousands of divine threads that smothered the flames in an instant. Her ropes had been burned away, allowing his threads to bring her close. She was wrapped as she set the cocoon down in front of him. He fell to his knees beside her with a thud.
It's okay. You'll be okay. I've got you. I've got...
The threads pulled away to reveal the charred and still corpse of Angie, only the blackened amulet surviving around her neck. He still saw her as she had been. Even with her face burned away, the grotesque could not override the beauty she held for him. Her skin sloughed beneath his touch, as he gently cupped her cheek. His robes darkened as he drew her against his cheek. Venrock's eyes were wide as he held her, rocking on his knees ever so slightly. Don't blame you for being devastated for weeks by this Luminarix. I don't blame you at all for that. I mean, blimey, Angie is gone. She's died. She's been... Oh, hello, Blue Bats. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I probably shouldn't be going from sad to cheery, but welcome back, Slasher. Just hope that you're feeling a bit better right now. Yes, she's been burnt at the stake, burnt to a crisp. Angie's gone. She's taken away, Blue Bats. Can't you believe it? She was taken away just as she and Venrock got married, and then after they went to bed, she was gone. She heard screaming through his webs, could only get it to her in time, just moments before she said, "I love you," and then explosion of fire. He puts out the fire with his webs, and now she's gone. Who could have done this? Who was behind this? We'll find out when the demo stops freezing. There we go. Again, it's not the demo's fault if it freezes from time to time. It's not the demo's fault. It's my PC's fault. I don't know why it does it, but I think it's gobbling up too much RAM. But still. Luminarix, voice of Angie, saying, "I had two of the characters I voiced die back to back. It was kind of comical, but kind of evil. In this project, and another." Oh, jeez. What a strange, unpleasant coincidence right there. No, don't call her MC Crispy, Elliot. That's silly. And to be fair, yes, you're not wrong there, Gray. I think making OCs and one's own characters suffer is what artists specialize in. It's not suffering, it's spicy characterization. Anyway, the world was silent. Why? 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 A single voice cut through it all as the mob fell to complete silence. Do you think a murder spree is coming, Dragonstar? Only one way to find out.
Your divinity. She was a witch who had tricked you.
Oh no. Oh no. Kiva. Venrock slowly turned to look over his shoulder, bloodshot and unblinking eyes locking onto Kiva. His archpriestess stood at the front of the clearing, the torch that had murdered Angie still clutched in her hand.
She was trapping you with a child she couldn't possibly have. I was saving you, your divinity.
Oh, Kiva, you have signed your own death warrant. Yes, because the baby was never born yet. The baby died along with Angie. Yes, get some water in your system, Slasher. Reminder everyone, drink up. Especially with emotional moments like this. Like, oh my goodness. No, ha ha, Dragonstar, she's fired. Ha ha ha.
I know it hurts, but I only did it in your service.
Exactly, Ocean. Hydrate and stretch. Let's all do a bit of a stretch. Like that. I agree with Minari Jester. Let's all make a mob and avenge Angie and the baby. Kiva dropped the torch, taking a step towards the collapsed god. A step towards her obsession. Does this mean Venarok is a widow? Tish, says Grey. Boo! Boo!
I love you, Venarok. You are everything.
She did this. She got Angie killed? And then had the nerve to express her love to Venarok right afterwards? All while saying that she was a witch that tricked him? Oh, now we get 3 choices. How should she be punished? Off with her head? Poison her, which sounds like probably the most painful option, or strangle her. So, if we're going to get revenge, how should we do it? Nova says poison. It's definitely saying kill Kiva as well. How else are we going to do it, everyone? I know that, in JTV ASMR we are always peaceful and loving and open to one another's opinions. But we're going to drop that mantra right here because Kiva has gotten Venarok's beloved and baby killed. Tell you what, let's make this... let's do this. Let's pick all 3 options and then we'll save and, we'll go back and save, etc. Okay? So we'll do it that way. First, let's override the save. Yes, like that. Yes, already done it. Good. Right. So let's check out all 3. Let's check out all 3. Now, a lot of people saying off with her head. We'll do that quickly. Off with her head. Venarok didn't hear her. Clutching Angie with one arm, he extended the other towards Kiva. A thread, single and swift, shot from his sleeve. Like plucking an absence from its stem, the thread passed through her neck with the snap of a whip. Her head hit the ground before her knees did, blood spewing from the stump that was so like a flowerless stem. Her red hair splayed out around her head like a sanguine stain on the ground. No, we're just looking at the kill options, Elliot, which I probably shouldn't be saying with such cheeriness. Her face was frozen in a sick smile, like she had won some game that only she had been playing. It was disgusting to the point that Venarok flicked his fingers and directed the thread to pass through her head once more. The face fell in two, blood completely obscuring the visage of the woman whose name would now be forever buried. There was silence, and there were screams.
Save yourselves! Save yourselves!
Let's do a quick load. We've got to check out the other deaths. And yes, there's going to be lots of yelling. Okay, since no one... Slasher said it right. In JTV, we don't condone death. We do make exceptions. Hashtag destroy Kiva. Let's get that going, everyone. Hashtag destroy Kiva. And then put a link a link to the demo on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Just so people go, oh, what the heck is that about? Alright, well, let's find out. Okay, since no one chose strangle her, let's choose this one, see what happens. Venrock didn't hear her. Clutching Angie with one arm, sorry, it's the same line and I'm flubbing it up. He extended the other towards Kiva. With a flick of his hand, dozens of threads poured out of his sleeve and snaked through the air towards Kiva. The priestess took a startled step back, raising her hands to try to protect herself.
Venrock, please, understand, I only...
She was cut off with a sharp gasp as the threads snaked around her arms and wrapped tightly around her neck. Kiva opened her mouth to speak, but nothing came out past the tiny sounds of a body desperately trying to get air. Venrock slowly raised his hand, the threads lifting Kiva off of the ground like a rag doll. She kicked her legs wildly as her hands clawed at the threads around her throat, to no avail. Her eyes were pleading, begging, terrified. They looked like Angie's did before the fire swallowed them. As in her and also the baby. Venrock felt empty, where he had hoped murderous pleasure would fill him, as the life drained from her. Horrific and gruesome, but poetically written. I love it. Slash is saying, is this overkill? No, this is underkill. We need more. Quickly get the glass and lemon juice. Craggy. Gray saying, what did Kiva think would happen? Yeah, exactly. Eat Kiva like a fly, spider god, V. I don't think he eats humans. I don't think he would sully his taste buds with Kiva, what she did. Kiva's hands slumped to her sides, her legs slowing to a stop. Her body started to twitch until Venrock dropped her. She fell like a sack of potatoes. Thump. Oh yes, and then we go. Yes, we heard the screams. Final one, everyone. Poison her. Venrock's eyes closed, his silent judgment already made. He directed divine power to the approaching priestess. Kiva didn't have time to react before her insides went cold, and then painfully hot. She fell to her knees, screaming, her mouth foaming and her eyes going black. She shook, clawing at her neck and leaving angry red bleeding lines from her nails. No, she didn't turn into potatoes, Zora, you silly Billy. I mean, that would have been one option, I suppose. Turn her into potatoes, then fry her up with chips. For the execution scream, slip in the Wilhelm scream, says Slasher. No, Tsunami, don't do that. That would be silly. That would be very silly. Wouldn't work. Just saying. Kiva collapsed into seizures on the ground, her veins turning black. Exactly. Kiva, you shouldn't touch Venrock. Don't ever get in the way of anything that he loves. But it's too late now. It's too late.
Your divinity, please,
Now, I trust Grey here. If Grey was Venrock's high priest, wouldn't have done this to Angie. It would have been happily ever after, and Grey would have been like, hello, I'm here too. And everything would have been wonderful. She took one last dying rattle of breath as the blackened veins crawled up her face. Blood spewed from her mouth, and her body went still on the ground. Yes, clearly, for those who wanting revenge, clearly this is the best option, outside of turning into potatoes, according to Zora here. There was silence, and then there was screams.
Save yourselves! Save yourselves!
Yes, okay, there's some screams, but I cut it off, sorry. No, let's not go back. No one wants to hear screams. But still, Venrock lifted Angie's body, cradling her close to his chest and wrapping her in a soft silken curtain to give her body some fragment of dignity. He turned, his eyes sweeping over the mortal mass before him, and he saw only wild animals. You know, I like Slasher's idea here. If Slasher was High Priest, just give Angie a nice cup of hot chocky. It's taken a horrific turn, Grey, hasn't it? And yes, no mercy on Kiva. Exactly, Thalisha. Now we eat Kiva for protein? No, that's yucky. That's yucky, Slasher. We'll turn her into fertilizer so the plants can do that. That's much nicer, you see. Venrock was the god of knowledge, yes. But the spider was god over one other domain. A domain he rarely used his powers of, especially since meeting Angie. He was the god of poison, and info updated. So he's the god of knowledge and poison. A fog, red as the blood on the ground, poured out of Venrock's back, like spreading spider legs. The mob moved and trampled itself, not having retreated far, when the fog reached the first of its victims. They froze in place, their every nerve burning so ferociously like it felt like their insides were melting. The screams were horrific and gargling, blood spewing through clenched teeth. To Venrock, who stood there with Angie cradled to his chest, the screams were merely the protests of pests, of vermin that needed to be exterminated. Yep, there's the murder spree, as Dragonstar correctly predicted. The fog covered dozens of mortals, spreading more and more until the thousands that had gathered to watch Angie burn were writhing on the ground like fallen flies. Slash is saying, the one guy who forgot to show up to the mob is currently peeing himself, glad he took the day off. Yes, lucky him, but if he even mentions it, says anything out loud, Venrock will catch it on his web and go, oh, I missed someone. Hello to you, Lily mate. Oh, you were at a graduation. Well, well done. I mean, were you graduating? Either way. Great to see you here. Unfortunately, yeah, you just joined when Venrock decided to go on a murder spree. Nova Star saying, I admit Kiva deserved the death, but not all of the mob deserved full death. Punishment definitely, though they were not at full fault. Well, the thing is, though, this entire mob joined in. They were part of this. And, oh yes, Lily, well, I'll give you the TLDR version if you know, I mean, you can always rewatch the stream, but the TLDR version was Angie and Venrock got married. Yay! They went to bed. Venrock hears screams. He wakes up. Angie's not there. She's about to be burned. He tries to save her, but then all she could say was, I love you, and then she got burned. It turns out the High Priestess Kiva was behind it all along. She loved Venrock and thought that Angie was a witch. And then we executed her. We had three choices, and I think the fan favorite was poisoned, so he poisoned her. Now Venrock is poisoning all of these followers who were here to watch this execution, who organized it, who made it happen. Exactly, and she was no witch, she was a beautiful human who just so happened to be having the child of a god of knowledge, and as we've learned right here, a god of poison. So yes, valid crash out, as Gray says. Just opened the Twitch side and said that, oh, yes. Yes, one of the hashtags is calm for JTV ASMR stream, so, yes, I know, not really kind of backing that hashtag up at all. Angie died, Ven crashed out, the world's being enveloped in toxic Vimto gas. That's mostly accurate. Yes, hashtag calm on Twitch. Let's also read hashtag ASMR, hashtag soft spoken. Yes, all the screaming and dying and poisoning, very, very relaxing, isn't it? Well, yes, just the area around him is poisoned, but the cloud's growing, it's glowing around. Oh, this song's so sad. Look! Look! Oh no! Venrock began to walk slowly and deliberately. The fog of grief over his mind was as thick as the haze of poison around him. The screams behind him stopped. There we go, now it's calm. After some time, the poison having done its job. He continued to exude the fog as he passed out of the courtyard, the haze drifting into homes of confused innocence. Everyone, let's all get together. We're all gonna cry, don't we? We all have to get together and hug each other because... Were they innocent? Their screams as the poison took hold sounded just the same as the screams of the guilty. And yes, exactly, as Luminarix says, it mirrors the marriage one. It's just... Oh, this game is just tearing me apart here now. It's tearing us all apart. Why would it sound the same unless they knew? Venrock walked as a spectre of death in the fog. The armored boots of guards were heard at some point, he was sure, but he wasn't listening closely enough. His attention was on the woman in his arms, the screams ahead of him, and the silence behind him. And yes, group hug for Angie, everyone. Group hug for Angie. No, we're not putting a wig on her body, Slasher. That's not going to do anything. Let's put a wig on you, a big rainbow clown wig. Hee hee.
I have you. I'll fix this. I'll fix this. I promise.
Lives were snuffed out, men, women, and children alike, by the thousands, then tens of thousands, as they walked in macabre grief as he walked in macabre grief out of the city. Yes, clearly the TsunamiJuria here has a fantastic skill of making people miserable when writing in horrific deaths, etc. She's very good at this. Not a single mortal in his path was spared, and none saw the tears that nearly fell from his eyes. Nearly? He's still trying to hold back. He's still trying to be strong. Is there a god of time in the Haunted Divinity universe? I can only hope. Venrock didn't recall the long, slow walk through the forest, only that his fog dissipated once there were no one else left to punish, and the bleeding, half-dead city lay behind him. When he reached the temple... Oh, why? Oh, sorry, I was trying to hold that yawn back so badly, because this is not the time for yawning. I'm sorry. Let's get a swig. But still, this is sad. It's sad. When he reached the temple gates, the balding follower from before pushed open the doors. Let's do another save.
Your divinity. We were worried after you ran out.
He stopped to a frozen silence as his eyes caught the blood on Venrock's cheek and the silken-clad bundle in his arms.
Is that?
Angie, my Angie.
Venrock's gaze burned into the follower.
Why was she in the city? Why was she gone without me? Why? Why?
She didn't want to worry you. She told us that it would be a surprise. That Kiva could escort her well enough.
And she still trusted Kiva after all this time. She still trusted Kiva after all this time, never knowing that she was being walked to her doom. And he does sound so broken, doesn't he, Nova?
You let my pregnant wife leave? You let her go alone with that witch demoness?
Your divinity, Lady Angie beseeched me that I keep silent.
And she kept it a secret? But was she really just that? She just wanted a slice of a bit of independence, and that should be okay with Kiva, but oh no. Oh no.
I don't know anything more. She spoke of a new book. That's all I remember.
Spoke of a new book. She just wanted a new... Maybe she just wanted a new book in town and wanted Kiva to be along with her. Just a quick and easy errand that turned into an execution. He raised his hands, begging for mercy in the face of Venrock's growing fury. But what should we do, everyone? What should we do? On the one hand, the cult of his allowed Angie to leave with Kiva. They allowed her to leave, and that resulted in her death. On the other hand, the cult seems to not actually know what was going on. They were out of the loop. They didn't know that this was going to happen. They just followed Angie's orders. So what should we do, everyone? Spare the cult or kill them all? Should we be merciful or evil? Or we could, choose both, and then we'll decide which is canon. Well, a lot of people saying mercy, sparing mercy. And yes, exactly, Nova. They even respected her enough to follow her orders, honestly, even if it ended up in her death, yes. Lily says evil. Very much like the Salem witch trials. We've got everyone except Lily saying evil. Everyone's wanting to spare the cult. Let's choose both. I'll tell you what, we'll kill them all, then we'll spare them, because we're going to choose that one as the canon one, so yes, let's... Not letting go of Angie's body to manipulate threads, Venrock willed fog to exude from his back once more.
Your divinity?
The follower had no time to speak before he drew in the sanguine smoke, and his nerves gave out. He dropped to his knees before Venrock, blood spilling from his mouth onto his robes. His seizures and screams shortly followed. Venrock stepped over the man, not taking the time to even fully witness the man's demise. He poured more focus into the fog, spreading it until it grew so thick that vision was completely obscured. The screams were sudden, confused, and visceral. Venrock couldn't even begin to hear the webs over the wails of his followers being cleansed from the halls of his temple. Without Angie, without the need to pretend to be anything like a mortal, there was no need for those domesticated creatures who turned their noses up at Angie with such bitterness to walk the halls. The screams were reaching a deafening silence as Venrock reached the deepest chamber of his temple. Okay, let's quick load. We did say, okay, so that was when we killed the cult. That was the killing cult option. I just realized I'm supposed to turn the ambience down for the stream a bit. Let's just turn it down a bit more. There we go. Right. Plot twist, that was Angie's twin sister. She was in the shower this whole time. Oh, how I wish. Slasher, how I wish. Okay, but of course, we can say that thought, that of murdering them all, flashed in his mind. In his godly mind. But he thought, no, I shall spare them. Venrock closed his eyes, focusing his mind and anchoring himself in the weight of his grief, and Angie in his arms. Move. The follower stood aside with true terror in his eyes, not a word coming from the man that should be dead by every right in the face of an angered god. Oh, deep breaths now, Elliot, deep breaths. We're almost at the end. Everyone, hold hands. The few followers he had scrambled out of his way in silence as he passed them, heading deeper and deeper into the darkest parts of the temple that were buried far below the earth. In the silence, his webs whispered the city's sobbing to him, a distant grief that could never begin to equal his own. Mortals cannot feel as strongly as gods, not in this way, never in this way. Venrock knew that as he felt his heart shatter from holding Angie in his arms, from holding his dead child in his arms.
Papa, please wake up. I'm scared.
My baby! Oh God! My baby!
Has anyone seen my brother? He was supposed to be home by now.
We called this plague upon ourselves.
Ooh, ambient track. I wonder who composed it. Long after the last follower was seen, Venrock entered the deepest chamber of his temple, where divine alchemy and magic was practiced, where rituals were performed. He had not stepped foot in here. Pardon me. He had not stepped foot in here in centuries, for he never had a need to. Oh, totally. Totally, Nova. I'm sure whoever composed this track, this ambient song playing right now, I'm sure this person must be a really talented kind of guy, a really amazing composer. Let's turn it up a bit more. Oh, yes. And now let's return. Now, is everything okay, Zora? Was the sad ending getting to you? I think it's getting to all of us, to be perfectly honest. Hey, Elliot, I'm sure things will be okay. Just deep breaths now and keep drinking. Keep drinking. Oh, also that map you see is the map of the universe. Oh, so this is the map of the haunted Divinity universe, it seems. Ooh. Threads closed the doors behind him, the web spreading until there were no doors to open, merely a tightly locked wall of silk. The purple-black obsidian altar in the center of the room was his objective, the very center of the chamber. Venrock slowly set down Angie on the cold slab, letting go of her for the first time since he cradled her to his chest. He noted his fingers had gone black at the tips from overuse of his poison, but he did not care. Venrock simply stared at the rapt Angie. That was who mattered. He had to fix this. He had to. With trembling fingers, he pulled the wrapping from the charred body, every moment filled with reverence. Her face was unrecognizable, a black mess, but Venrock knew. He pulled the amulet off her neck slowly. Sorry, I feel like I'm choking up a little bit here. He couldn't damage her, not further. Oh no, baby boy, no. Sorry, we've got to save quickly. I'm going to keep that saved right there because it's too beautiful. Very beautiful. Anyway. Once the amulet was removed, the jewelry that marked their marriage in mortal traditions, Venrock held it tightly to his chest. Exactly, Lily. Would do anything for Angie, be it overusing his poison, or even in this case, maybe he did indeed show mercy to the cult, thinking, would Angie have been okay with that if I killed them all? Only one way to find out. Well, actually, no, there's no way to find out. She's passed away, but we can only speculate is the correct answer. That's the correct answer. Yes, deep breaths, Elliot. Deep breaths, fresh air, bit of a drinky poo in your system. Oh, that's a terrible dream, Gray. I'm terribly sorry to hear that. Bless you. Did Venrock poison us too? Says Slasher. Well, he did spare the rest of the cult, so let's assume that all of you lovely people were spared. He fell to his knees, forehead against the cold obsidian of the altar. A tear ran down his cheek, and then another. Come on, don't freeze on me. Come on, we need to see the ending. Come on. There we go. His face twisted as his heart finally gave way, the flood he had held back since the city breaking loose. Sorry, hit the mic. In only moments, Venrock was openly weeping, his voice tearing hoarse as he screamed in grief and rage at no one and everyone, his knuckles splitting as he pounded them against the ground. He didn't care that his hot tears sunk into his robes and the stone below.
Come back to me, Angie. Please. I can't do this without you.
That's the end of the demo. That's Haunted Divinity, everyone. I would ask if we all enjoyed it, but considering that ending... Blimey. What an ending that was. Like, oh, goodness gracious. And it looks like in the credits we've got more characters that we're going to be meeting in the full game, but of course that depends. That depends how progress goes. Hopefully we'll be seeing it in the near future. And again, this is just the demo. It's not the full game, it's the demo. That's hence why it ends and says demo end, but yeah. But still. And then the world exploded at the end. Might as well have done a slasher. But yes, that ending is going to be something that brings her to life. I mean, if it was something like, oh, but here's a magical restoration potion, bring, we'll all be going, yay! But at the same time, we think, well, that's a bit cheap. Yes, I think we all need potions and hugs, as Gray suggests. And I know it's such a sad ending, Starglow. Venrock lived that happily ever after with Angie, for clearly, I think, at least upwards of an in-game year. That's why we've got to embrace our loved ones while we can, because you never know when they might be gone again, really. Which is a very deep way to kind of put it. Zora saying his tears will bring her to life. No, it can't be that, Zora. It's not Pokemon the movie. Can't be, Angie, I'm crying. Oh, Venrock, you saved me with your tears. Well done. Okay, close to 2 in-game years where they spent, I suppose, they're happily ever after together. All of that time together as a couple, almost as parents, but then it was all over. So while y'all are crying, I've been chuntering up my stomach, so yay, fun stream. Oh, bless you, Slasher, bless you. Let's all hug Slasher and hope Slasher gets better soon. And I'll hug all of you as well. You all get hugs too, because you're all sad. Right, well. Everyone. Oh, look who's here. Hello, Zen Cryptus. It's over, then the cops gestured us home. That's one way to put it. But yes. But okay, so even with all the heartbreak and the sadness, did we enjoy the demo of Haunted Divinity? Sound off in the comments. Did you enjoy it? Through the laughter and the tears. Did you enjoy yourselves? Like Rapunzel. Rapunzel instead of the hairs, the tears. Oh. Interesting idea, Zora. Zen says enjoyment achieved. So, phew. Nova and Lily sing praises. Elliot and Grey is in agreement. Very enjoyable, dynamic. It looks like, yes, it looks like a lot of you lovely folks have enjoyed the streams of this demo, haven't you? It's been a roller coaster ride, hasn't it? It's been utterly bonkers. A perfect 10 from Slasher. And yes, poor Venrock, who knew a god could be in need of a hug so badly. An amazing, again, an amazing demo. Please consider supporting Haunted Divinity, the developers, etc. Download the demo for yourselves. Show some support. There's even a wallpaper you can download from itch.io. And also check out some of the wholesome content, because there is wholesome content. Maybe, actually, I can stream a bit of that, can't I? I can do a bit of streaming of wholesome content. That'll cheer us up. Nova, yes, Nova loving the voice acting. That's wonderful to hear, Nova. I'm sure all of the voice talent will be very happy to hear that. Shout out to my girl, Angie. Oh. Amazing voice performance across the board, especially by Angie's beloved voice actor, of course. So Luminarix did a fantastic job as her, especially. I'm so glad to have enjoyed this with all of you. All of you. And I wish I could cuddle you all with blankets. Cuddle you better. A picture of puppies. Oh, I wish I had a picture of puppies in grey. I wish that will cheer us up. And see, it's updated now. Titled God of Poison and Knowledge. And of course, then we have Angie here. She's so pretty. We have the CGs. Oh yeah, some people don't like spiders. I don't have pictures of puppies, though. I don't, no. But what I can do is this. Oh, wait, well, yes, technically I can play music from the jukebox, for instance. Again, can you believe it? Can you believe it? A built-in jukebox in the demo alone. This is one more reason why we should check out the demo, everyone. And download it, of course. Now, again, follow Haunted Divinity on the socials, because there's going to be more from the game, you know. And, well, it needs all the support we can get on those socials, you know, on Twitter and on TikTok, etc., etc. So let's all check it out. Oh, very well, Jelly, very well. I'll do one soft woo for all of you to cheer up. Just one, just a... Oh. There we go. But that does not mean I'm a puppy. That still doesn't mean I'm a puppy, but there you go. I hope that cheers you up a bit, at least. I know, Zora, I know. Just got someone. Not even 2 years passed and then gone. It's tragic. It's enough to cut a person down, isn't it, Zora? But yes, let's all follow the socials. I would post the links everywhere, but I can't really do that right now because I'm silly. But still. No, I'm not going to yawn Jelly, because that's not going to cheer everyone. Oh, no. Touche, Jelly. Touche. There you go. Oh, you meant a friend request. No, fair enough. Well, either way. What do you mean I'm a pterodactyl? I don't think I'm that terrifying, Lily. But at least Lily's in agreement. I'm not a puppy, so there's that. Fanfiction and denial. Brilliant combination of their slasher. Yeah, I think we should all listen to our favourite butler for comfort. Okay, then. Well, so that's Haunted Divinity. That's the demo wrapped up, everyone. And what a demo it has been. Brilliant. Okay, well, let's put the ambience back up as well. So I'm trying to get the levels right. Close enough. Oh, Delisha, thank you for calling me a cutie. You're all cute to me. You're all cute to me. And yes, exactly. Haunted Divinity has haunted us all. Haunted us all. Oh, you're continuing writing with When the Rose Wilts, your little fan fiction, eh, Slasher? Looking forward to it. Big hugs to you too, Gray. Big hugs to all of you. And tell you what. Now, I know some of you enjoyed your VTuber followers, VTuber chums out there. But let's try and spread it around, okay? Let's try and share some of the content, where possible with, any VTubers you might know. Feel free to suggest them Haunted Divinity's demo. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, not like, you know, making their hearts break, but still, if we can get more VTubers maybe to play Haunted Divinity's demo on stream, wouldn't that be awesome? I think we should all give it a try. I think we should all let any VTuber chums know that, you know, that Haunted Divinity is here to play for free as well, the demo. So let's, if you're able to spread that around, then do that. You don't give many hugs, do you, Elliot? Except Dub. Well, I'll have you know that we might get another cameo from Dub, so if you missed out, Gray, maybe next week. No, Sunday. Saturday. What am I saying? Sorry. Maybe on Saturday. Maybe might be able to get Dub to appear. We'll see. Hey, I can definitely still see Chat Elliot. Nice try, I saw what you said. You'd rather hug Dub. Oh, you know a few VTubers, eh, Lily May? Share the link with your glowing recommendations. Any fans of any VTubers out there, be sure to spread the word. And show some loves for TsunamiJuria on the socials, too. Oh, bless you, Gray. I'm going to squeeze you like a cuddly teddy bear. Oh, what shape are my eyes, Conrad? They're definitely circular. At least on the visual novel and how I look IRL, as they say. Yes, everyone tell Lucky Jean about Haunted Divinity. I'm sure he might enjoy it, won't he? And then again, he might be sad. He'll be sad. Oh no, I don't want to make Gene sad. He's a lovely fellow. Oh, bless him. Bless his heart. Again, any VTubers you know, spread the word around. Let's see what happens. See who might end up playing it. And tell you what, I did say we'd play some Haunted Divinity? No, I said we'd watch some wholesome stuff. Yes, that's the word, wholesome stuff. Thank you. I'm a bit forgetful with these details, you see. Right, so, with that in mind, let me see if I can stream. Exactly, the TsunamiJuria. We all loved it. It was amazing. And what else has TsunamiJuria made? Well, I suggest we check out TsunamiJuria's itch.io page. Maybe there might be some more stuff there. Maybe. Hang on a minute. Let's see. Let's open. I don't know why it's. I'm opening up a spare thingy-madoodah. What's it called? I'm opening up a spare tab. Let's watch some lovely stuff to cheer us up. And it's Haunted Divinity themed. It is related. So let's check it out, shall we? Because look, we've got some shorts right here on TsunamiJuria's Twitter. Let's check it out. Before we wrap things up. Let's check it out. Preferably with sound. That makes videos so much better to watch. Nice robe. True. Oh, how silly. How silly. I mean... Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, wait, did not play. Oh, blast. Hang on a minute. Let me... oh dear, I seem to be completely ruining the stream by not even having this... Oh, no wonder. Should we play that again? Let's make it really, really big on screen. And, I know why. Silly me. Hang on. Okay. Couldn't hear it. Sorry about that. Right. If we shrink it down. Shall we have another try, everyone? Let's have another try and hope that it actually plays the sound. Fingers crossed. Knock wood. Let me know if you can hear this. Let's see. Excellent. Yes, we can just capture... Oh, wait, hang on. Surely... Yes, surely that should work. Oh, no wonder I didn't have capture audio on it. Duh. I am such a silly, silly butler. You all have permission to bonk me on the head with a pillow. Shall we try again? Let's watch this silly little short. Here we go.
Your strengths, Venerak.
Well,
What are your strengths, Venerak?
strengths? Well, as a god, I can spin webs that absorb the thoughts and memories of countless people.
That's not quite what I was referring to. I mean, strengths as a person.
Oh, I suppose I am... orderly.
Exactly. That's a good one.
But what about you, Angie, my dear?
You clearly strive in the realm of the written word. You craft engaging stories with shocking twists and memorable characters.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's not what I was going to say.
What? But you're a creator of stories. Isn't that a strength?
Well, true. But I was going to say I can fit half a cheese wheel in my mouth.
How in the world could that be considered a strength in any context?
What?
Even out of game, she has cheese on the mind. What a pair of silly billies, am I right? Well, the cheese. Yes, the cheese returns, unfortunately, for those who are not fans of the cheese jokes. But otherwise... Now, speaking of cheese, shall we watch one more? If you're not a fan of cheese, you might as well jump now. But if you want to see more cheese-related little shenanigans between the two with little chibi baby cutesy art, let's watch one more short. Okay, and again, if you have to promise, if you're on Twitter or TikTok or YouTube or whatever, follow TsunamiJuria. You can't see it right now, but if I shrink it down, no, that's made it even worse. Here it is. Follow TsunamiJuria. Remember, everyone, follow TsunamiJuria on the socials. That's very important, you see. Right. Now we have another short. Let's see. Refuse. Okay. Preferably with sound, Angie. Alright, final short, and then we're all going to be wrapping this stream up, okay? Let's go.
Venerok, would you like to hear some cheese puns?
Puns? Not particularly.
Do I dare you to share some?
For goodness sake.
I thought you wouldn't give a damn.
Angie, this is simply torturous.
You think you can do better than me?
That's not even remotely...
When it comes to cheese puns, I'm the real deal.
I swear, I should just kiss you to make you stop.
Wait, what?
I mean it. After all, you are beautiful.
Did you just...
I beat you at your own game, my dear.
Checkmate, Angie. Checkmate. If you want to see more cutesy little shorts featuring Angie and Venerok, be sure to, again, let TsunamiJuria know. Let TsunamiJuria here know. Let's all follow her for making a fantastic visual novel. All right, and you really did get frustrated at the end of that other one about the fitting half a cheese wheel in her mouth. Okay then, well. See, we even got Felicia laughing. Even Felicia thought it was funny, and Felicia couldn't even put up with the cheese jokes. Oh dear. All right, everyone, all right. Well, it has been a roller coaster of a stream today, but a fantastic one all the same. I'd like to thank each and every last one of you for coming, and I hope that you have a lovely day, a wonderful rest of the week, and, well, another stream will be on Saturday, so we'll see you then. And I'll put in a good word for Dub. Maybe I might be able to convince him to come back in the stream maybe a bit more. What do you say to that? I already know the answer. Anyway. Yes, cheese you later as well, Elliot. Badum-tish. All right. Sweet dreams to you all. Kisses and hugs. Goodbye, everyone. Nighty-night, and stay safe. Much love to you all.